Hello, my loves. I'm Andrea, and welcome to Life as I Know It. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. And if you're new, we would love it if you stuck around and go on this journey with us by hitting that subscribe button. Today, I have 3 Christmas wreaths DIYs for you. So let's grab some wreaths, some flowers, and some ribbon, and let's get to crafting. Now the burlap ribbon came from Hobby Lobby. It was $6.99 with 50% off. And the frame we got from the dollar store. So we're going to take the ribbon, attach it to the back with some hot glue. And then we're going to flip the frame over. And what we're going to do is wrap the ribbon around the frame. But we're going to do it loosely. We're not going to pull the ribbon tight. So we're going to go loosely around the frame with the ribbon. Now we're going to use the whole roll of ribbon. So when we get to the end, that's when we're going to pull it tight, loosen it up, and then we're going to hot glue the end to the back of the frame. Now I got these picks from Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off. And what we're going to do is push them together. And then we're going to secure them with yarn. You can use twine, Chanel stem. We just want to attach the 2 picks together. And once I had the 2 picks secured together, I just took a piece of ribbon and I just wrapped it around to cover up the yarn. Now I'm going to take that same ribbon and I'm going to use that to attach our pick to our frame. This is some ribbon that I did purchase at the dollar store. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but after Christmas, I love to go and see what I can find. Now, I got this from Michael's. It was $14.99 with 70% off. So I decided, you know what? We're going to use this bow. So we're going to take the little pieces out and we're just going to fluff it up. And then we're going to use this to attach to our frame. I thought this was such a pretty bow and I didn't want it to go to waste. Now, Dollar Tree does have some pretty bows this year, so I would definitely grab them. I just had this from last year, and it was a good buy with 70% off. So all we're going to do here is attach our bow to the back of our frame. If you're not sure if you want to leave it like this, you can always dab a little hot glue. We're going to fluff our bow out. Now, this part is optional. I decided to add some more pine cones. I got these pine cones from Hobby Lobby. They were $1.49 with 50% off. I'm going to detach them from the branch and just add them in between the two larger pine cones. I wasn't able to find pine cones this year in the dollar store. I don't know what happened, but Family Dollar did have some, but they were a little bit larger. So if you can't find them in the dollar store, check Family Dollar. And we are done with this DIY. Now, this Chanel garland was new at the Dollar Tree this year. So we said, hey, let's give it a try. So it feels just like the Chanel yarn. It's the same, almost exact same material. Very, very soft. So what we're going to do is add a little hot glue to the bottom of the frame. And then we're just going to take our garland and wrap it around the candy cane. Now on this channel, we are going to have our first giveaway if we reach 100 subscribers, which I believe we will before the 22nd. So we're giving away a Sephora Avid calendar. On the 24th, I will pick out the last item that's in the calendar. And then I will package everything up. I will pick a winner, and then I will ship it out to them after Christmas. Now, to enter into this contest, you must be a subscriber on this channel. You must be 18 years old, and you must live in the United States. The reason you have to live in the United States is because it's very expensive to ship overseas. If you want to see the items that are in the calendar, visit me at Andrea Life as I Know It on TikTok, and every day I will show you one of the items that is in the calendar. On the 22nd of December, I'm going to release a video very early that morning. I'm going to tell you the fairies that you need to put in the comments in order to be entered into the contest. The contest, like I said, is open to everyone that is a subscriber. One of the things I would like for you to do is share my video either on your own channel or send it as a text message to one of your friends. That is just to help my channel to grow. So just look out for that video on the 22nd. And once we're done with the candy cane, we're going to make a bow. So what I did was cut a piece of ribbon. I made one loop with the one end, and then I made another loop with the other end. And I'm going to attach them together using a Chanel stem. And once I have them attached, I'm just going to take and cut the ribbon down to size. Now, once we are satisfied with the way our bow is, we're going to bring our Chanel stem to the front of the bow because we are going to make another bow, and we're going to attach the bow using that Chanel stem on top of the other bow. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Make one loop, hold it, make another loop, and then cut the ribbon. And then we're going to take the ribbon, place it inside of the Chanel stem, and wrap it around to secure it. And we're going to repeat the process again. We're going to add another piece of ribbon and do the exact same thing. I got this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I believe it was $3.99 with 50% off. Now, this ribbon has polka dots on one side and stripes on the other side. I did not know that when I purchased that, so that was a pleasant surprise. The first ribbon I used was from the dollar store. They do have good ribbons, but when you want to start stacking and stacking, they only really give you two sizes to use. But when you buy ribbon from other places, especially when you get them after that season, sometimes you end up getting really good quality ribbon for maybe $1 more than what you would have paid at the dollar store. And here we're just going to clean up the ends of our ribbons. I took a piece of ribbon and wrapped it around the Chanel stem to cover it up. And once we were done with that, I added that onto our candy cane. Then I decided, you know what, let's put a snowman on here. So I hot glued one of the snowmen from the dollar store right in the groove of the candy cane. And once he was secure, I said, you know what, if you want to hang it, then we're just going to take a popsicle stick and some yarn, and we're going to glue it to the back of the frame. That part was optional. Then I just add a little bling to the front to jazz it up. And now we are done with this DIY. Now we got this wreath from Hobby Lobby. It was $14.99 with 50% off. But the poinsettias we did get from the dollar store. And all we're going to do is place the poinsettia inside of the wreath. So what I do is I open up the branches, bring the tail of the pick through, and wrap it on the back just to secure it. This way you don't have to use any hot glue. And once you're done, you can always reuse the picks and definitely reuse the wreath itself. And then you just fluff it out. And then you just continue to add more poinsettias to this wreath. Now, if you're giving this as a gift or where you live is a little windy, what I would do is that wire, the green wire that they sell at the dollar store, I would take a piece of that and wrap it around the pick and the frame of the wreath, and that will secure it. And by it being green, no one will see it, and then you just fluff the branches around it. Now, these two picks I got from Walmart. They were $1.49. I only grabbed two, and it was one of those things where I was like, I should have grabbed more. And guess what? I was never able to find any more. So I'm going to do the exact same thing with them. I'm going to attach them, and then I'm going to use the branch to not only cover up the stem, but also to secure them in the wreath. Now, these picks aren't as sturdy as the poinsettias, so I'm just going to add a little hot glue to the back of them and secure them on top of the branches. Now, you can still reuse these picks and also the wreath, because like I said, I only put a little glue. You can pull it off and clean it and reuse this for next season. Now we're going to take some mesh ribbon and add it to our wreath, and we're going to secure the ends of the ribbon to the back of the frame by tying it on the frame. Once we have that tied on, we're going to take the ribbon through the wreath, bring it to the other side, and we're going to use the branches to secure the ribbon to the wreath. Now, when you're making your loops, you can make them as small or as large as you want. So what I decided to do was make 3 loops in one area and then take the ribbon to another area and do the same thing. And I kind of puffed them out to make them stand out and just to bring a little jazz to this wreath. So fluff it out. Like I said, you can add as many loops as you want, and they can be as big as you want them to be. I cut that ribbon, and then when I went to another part of the frame, I retied the ribbon and did the exact same thing again. So, is everyone done Christmas shopping? yet? And do you have your decorations up? Are you 100% done, 50-50? Leave us a comment and let us know where you are with your Christmas decorations and also your shopping. If you are enjoying this video, now would be a great time to hit that like button. I'm going to take the mesh ribbon and cut it up into pieces. And what I'm going to do with those pieces, I'm going to add them throughout the wreath. I'm going to put the piece in between two branches and wrap the branches around the ribbon. And that will keep it secure within our wreath. And now we're going to make a bow. Now I got this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It's 4 inches. Usually I don't spend this kind of money on ribbon unless it's more than 50% off. But this was only 50%. It was $13.99, but I could not pass it up. Those bells are so pretty. So it's 4 inches by 30 feet. So I definitely had some more ribbon to use for another project once we were done with this. So I just took the ribbon, folded a couple times. We're going to put a little slit on both sides so that way we can put the ribbon in when we tie it. So just a little cut on both ends to fit another piece of ribbon in between the slits. And then we just pull it tightly together. And all we're going to do here is fluff out our bow. We're just going to pull it out and set the bow the way you want. Just keep pulling on the loops until you're satisfied, and then we're going to attach the bow to our wreath.